The winning is in the losing. So let me talk about this a little bit. I was on the phone with a best girlfriend last night for quite a while, actually. And she's been in a fairly toxic situation for probably a couple of years. And we talk about it all the time. And she knows that what I'm getting ready to tell you, I've already told her. So at some point in the conversation, and the conversation really was like a remix of a remix of a replay of a play-by-play of the last couple of years. At some point she says, I will be victorious, right? And I'm picturing her like with her hands on her hips, shoulders back, and, you know, her chin up, you know, just really saying, I'm going to win this. And I've said this to her before. I feel like you've already lost the war, you've lost the battles, you've lost all the time and energy that went into training to fight the battles and win the war. And now we're like at a hard loss. We're at a hard loss related to your time, your efforts, your energy, and the most important thing is your self-esteem. And what happens when we lose those things is we now have to go back around and rebuild and regain momentum and change direction and go left instead of right and walk back through the weeds and look at all the red flags that were there. And it's not a great feeling. And how do I know this? I've been there a lot. I've been there a lot. I've been there for things that society said was like, shouldn't be happening, and I did it anyway. I've been there for things that I knew I shouldn't have done, and I did it anyway. And I've been there in sales situations where all the signs were there, and I just kept going. I'm like, all right. And I'm pretty perceptive. Like I pride myself on being perceptive. But at the end of the day, I just was thinking we could move through this. We can get to it, right? But the signs were there. Because when I came back down the path and had the conversation with them and said, you know, where did I go wrong? What did I miss? What did the competitor do to gain your business? They gave me all of the things that I should have seen signs of on the way, right? So I'm just saying, a lot of times the win is the loss. The win is taking the L. Because when you take the L, you literally can sit and re-strategize. You can know you're never going to be in this situation again. You can go through things and recreate a space for yourself that is the future you, the better you, right? The version of you that completes the goal, right? That gets to the revenue goal, that gets to quota, that gets to all the things. So I just say this to say, you know, stop trying to win it all. Stop trying to be victorious in every situation. Some situations are meant to teach us so that we can be victorious in other situations. But if we don't take the L and learn from it, right? Sit on the field or sit on the court, watch the other team celebrate. These are all sales analogies for those of you that are not sports fans. If you don't sit on the court and watch somebody else celebrate on your court because you lost the championship, at the end of the day, you'll never know the feeling of like, I'm never spending my time and effort doing that again. And some of what we do has to be hard line. I'm not doing it. I know that took me down a wrong path and I ate up too much time, energy, and effort, and it cost me points in my self-esteem. So I'll leave you with that. Follow me here for more. Subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about the losses and how I turned losses into wins, specifically related to being the shyest girl in the room, to learning sales when I was the shyest girl in the room, and all the things. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.